to the Bucket Boys podcast. Bow, wow. What was that? A seal clap? Golly, Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Can't get through the intro for nothing. I'm your host, Gunnar Cain. This is Zak Rector.
Hello.
Hello. This is the show, the Bucket Boys, where your topics go into this bucket. We pull them out. We read them. We laugh. We cry. Sometimes for real. It's happened. It's been known to happen. I hope it doesn't happen again, but...
sometimes real tears.
Sometimes real tears happen. If you want to submit your topics, email us at thebucketboyspod@gmail.com or drop us a DM at the Bucket Boys Podcast on IG or at the Bucket... what is it? Just at Bucket Boys Pod? At Bucket Boys... I don't know. TikTok.
You'll find us.
On TikTok. And
if you care enough, you'll find us.
Yeah. Also, you can watch full video available at YouTube at the Bucket Boys Podcast. And don't forget to rate, review, subscribe on all platforms, especially leave us a review on iTunes. What up, Zak?
What up, dog?
Dog? But you know what I want to talk about today? I just wanted to kick this off with...
Let's hit it.
Our most recent escapade at... a puzzle room. At an escape room. We went to an escape room. You see, folks, this is important to know that we are dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And we have an escape room nearby, and they have been building an escape room since, what, May?
Yeah, it's been a while.
What's the name of the place? Help me with it. Puzzle Escape Live. Puzzle Escape. It's in Culpeper. Virginia. Go check it out. Shout out to them.
Yeah, I forgot the name of the place. But they are awesome.
They're awesome. Anyways, we called. We knew they were building this room.
Yeah.
And we were like, hey, is this thing ready? If not, we'll still pay. Like, can we just come do this thing?
Yeah, we wanted to be beta testers.
Well, we didn't know that was an option.
Yeah.
They were like, actually, we're looking for beta testers.
Oh, I thought that was your idea.
I didn't ask for that.
Oh,
No. No. I could see where you thought I was so clever that day.
Yeah.
I'm just pulling back the curtain on it. I'm still stupid. No. So I called and I said, hey, can we do this thing? And they were like, no, it's not ready yet. And I was like, well, we'll pay. Can we just come do it? And they were like, no. But we were looking for people to try the room out. And would you be interested? And we're like, of course. And so they called us last weekend.
Yep.
Never mind, scratch that. It was several weeks ago. And anyways, they called us and they said, hey, we're ready to test. And we're like, oh, be there.
We're like 99% there.
Yeah. And so we show up. We were not the first people to try the room, but we were the second. And this place was awesome.
It was. The moment we walked in, I was like, oh, they stepped it up.
Yeah. It was so great. It was, what was the theme of it? It was a
dead king in a tomb, essentially.
Was it kind of like Indiana Jones?
Very much like Indiana Jones.
Because they changed the name, didn't they?
Our name was Illinois Johnson.
Illinois Johnson. Shout out to him. That's us. We're Illinois Johnson. Welcome back to the Illinois Johnson podcast, where we solve all your puzzles.
Send us your puzzles.
In 1 hour. And so first of all, let me just jump to this. The dang group before us had 6 people in it, and they were nerds. And we're like, 6 people? You brought 6 people to a dang escape room? Okay, loser. Okay? And we're like, we got to beat these people.
Yeah.
And we did.
Their time was like 52 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, and ours was like 47 or something.
Yeah.
Got them.
And there was 4 of us.
Idiots.
6 of them. We did it in less time.
They sucked. And we saw them when we were leaving, and we're like, losers! Anyway.
Nothing makes you feel cooler than making fun of somebody for getting out of an escape room in a longer time than it took you.
Yeah. And so, but I do want to shout. I'm not going to give anything away because it is a puzzle room, so you're not supposed to cheat.
And you guys are gonna go, so we don't want to give it away.
But it is cool because we tested this room out, and so there's exposed wiring. There's exposed wiring There's open, like not all the decorations are up.
Yeah.
It's just like very bare bones.
A
The
few
end
things
of
that-
our thing did not work.
Yeah,
And
true.
he's like, oh, the magnet thing's messing up.
Yeah, because they had a lot of escape rooms you go to, as you all know, you'll find like locks that you need a key for or you need
Or
a combination.
code. Yeah.
This one they only had one lock that had a combination. Everything else was electronic, like electromagnetic locks and
Yeah.
so
Magnet locks
everything and there's coding that's involved in that. So there's a lot that goes into it for sure.
Yeah.
And of course the last thing that we needed to unlock, we
wouldn't
got
do
it like 4 times.
That's what he said. The guy comes in. First of all, the guy who designs all the coding has one hand. And shout out to him because that guy's awesome.
He was awesome.
He was awesome. And he burst in. We're like, what are we doing wrong? Basically, because you could call for help. And he's like,
that's another thing too. If you're familiar with escape rooms, you know you can ask for hints as you go through it. But that's not a penalty, but it's kind of the chicken way out.
Yeah, boom.
We got no hints.
No hints.
We asked for nothing. There
Nope.
was one time where he chimed in and he was like, "Hey,
You're doing it right.
You're right. There's one thing that you missed or something like
Yeah,
that."
because I think we got in an argument.
Naturally.
Yeah.
What we do.
I think we got in a pretty loud argument in the escape room, and not considering this is a family place.
Yeah.
We got in a pretty loud argument, so they did chime in and say,
flying.
"You're fine. Don't worry about it." Basically calmed us down. And we got back to it.
It was an involuntary counseling session.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, listen, you think you got problems? I got an escape room with magnet locks." But
He had one arm.
yeah, and so, anyways, it was so great. And yeah, he did come in the room. He said, "Oh no, you guys have fixed. You've done it right 3-4 times, whatever he said."
Yeah.
But he said it's just not working. But you guys, you rocked it. And then you do like a Q&A at the end of it. It was pretty cool.
It was
like
very cool.
So we gave our feedback. It was super cool. My favorite part of the whole thing was you solve the whole room.
Yeah.
Right? You solve the whole room, and you're like, God,
there can't be anything left.
That's crazy. We're dogs. And then basically the whole room shakes.
Yeah.
You get shot with blow darts. Okay. Some guy runs in and steals your wife. You know? And the lights go out, and then black lights turn on, and all the puzzles are completely different.
Yeah. Every puzzle we had just figured out, we had to do it again.
Differently.
But in a different order.
And that was kind of tricky.
It was tricky.
Because we were getting a little upset.
But it was very cool.
It was so neat. So shout out to them. Definitely go and see them.
Yeah. What was it again?
It's like Puzzle Room Live.
Puzzle Room Live. That sounds right.
Escape Room Live.
We'll look it up. We'll tag them in the description.
We'll put it. We'll do that because it was awesome.
It was very awesome.
Got it. You got to go check it out.
They put a lot of work into their
and they're very
rooms.
proud of it.
Yeah.
And they left us alone in the waiting room. We caused a ruckus. We had a good time. That's all I can say, dude.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just wanted to shout them out at the beginning because that was super fun.
Yeah.
And I was really looking forward to that. And everybody I told about, they were like, "Oh, that's pretty cool. You get to go do that." And we're like, "Yeah, no, pretty cool."
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're exclusive VIPs.
We are pretty much VIPs at this place.
Yeah.
And then we've
done every one of their rooms.
every single one of them and nailed them. So
And they're all good.
they're all so good.
Yeah. But
And
that one, I would
That's
say,
the best one they have.
they stepped it up. big
And
time.
it was the best one they had, and it wasn't even finished.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I liked. We did the criminal one though. The one they have this other one where it's like two. You have to do 2 teams because one of you or half of you are handcuffed to a bench in one room.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Yeah.
And the other people are in like a jail cell, and they have to slide you. You have all their clues, and they have all your clues. And then you have to work together to open the door, and then everybody can escape. It's super cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do. Anyways, that place is great. Love them. And then we went and did Wine and Design,
Oh, yeah.
which was
It was something.
we did Wine and Design. Although the guy there is nice.
He was very cool.
Yeah.
So,
I
like,
got a pretty neat artsy craft coming out. So,
yeah, I forgot.
yeah. Custom made.
And did they call you and tell you it's ready?
I think it's ready today.
Oh, okay.
I think it's getting picked up today.
Nice.
So Pretty excited. Look for that on the Instagram.
It's going to be, we got to put it
We're
up.
going to
here
put it
somewhere.
up for sure.
Yeah.
Keep talking. Vamp for me. I forgot to check the times.
I checked it. Don't worry. We're good.
Idiot. Yeah. That was weird because there was a bunch of
Martha Stewart wannabes.
and they were upset, visibly upset that we were in there.
Yeah. You could tell it was on a Sunday.
Yes.
And you could tell it was their day to just leave the kids at home and go make candles something. I don't even know what they were making.
And these two assholes showed up.
Gunnar and I, of course, in true Gunnar and Zak Bucket Boys fashion, were cutting up, being silly, and they just weren't having it.
Mm-hmm.
But they came around. By the time we were wrapping up, they were.
Yeah, by the time they noticed we were packing up to leave, they were like, "You guys are great.
You guys have been so fun."
Yeah, idiots.
But that one lady, she kept giving us the
mean face. That one right there. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Go be mad somewhere else.
Yeah, we like to be artsy sometimes. Yeah. More fartsy than anything. Yeah.
It was a good time.
It was a good time.
Good double date day with the girls.
Yeah. We like doing stuff like that.
Yeah. We did brunch, an escape room, and art.
Ooh-wee.
You guys have really taken me out of my comfort zone.
Yeah. We did some art.
But I appreciate it.
Yeah. What do you got? I just took up this whole intro, so I'm sorry.
No, that's fine, because I got nothing.
You've got nothing?
Nothing at all.
I like that hat.
You like this hat?
I do like that hat.
Thanks,
Go Caps. What is that, denim?
No.
What is it?
It's
you know what it looks like? It looks like old baseball. It looks like old baseball cotton jerseys. That's what it looks like from here.
It looks like, to me, it looks like the snow on your TV when you were on the wrong channel.
Let me look at it. Let me get some.
Right? You can hear it.
Yeah.
It's hard to get a good hockey hat.
Do you remember the TVs? It is hard to get a good hockey hat. Yeah, because...
I think it's because Fanatics owns all rights to hockey
Literally
memorabilia.
everything.
So, like, you can't get a New Era. You might be able to. I don't know.
What, like at a Lids?
Yeah, like a 5950.
You can get that at a Lids. Oh, fitted? Maybe not.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't do the fitteds.
The thing about my head.
And you do a flat brim.
Yeah.
Looks like your bill's so bent up, it looks like you do fucking kickflips off of it.
You might could do a kickflip.
You might could do a kickflip.
Should we do a skateboarding episode?
Oh, 100%.
A couple broken ankles?
Yeah, you got like a loose mattress somewhere that we can throw out there. I'll do a heel flip in the grass. I swear to God, I will.
I think I might be able to heel flip off a curb still.
No, I don't want to get hurt. But do you want to try tricks in the grass? Let us know.
Yeah, if you want to see it, if you want to see two grown men get hurt.
Yeah, who don't have the greatest balance anymore.
No. I'll tell you what, I bought another skateboard and I was like, I'm going to get back into it.
You did.
This is going to be my gateway back into being healthy.
Sure.
You know, I'm going to get active again.
I'll quit eating.
I'll quit eating
and I'll skate.
Yeah. So I bought a board and it was when I was still working nights. I would go to just like empty parking lots and just skate around because there was nobody there. Nobody was going to bother me.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, after not doing it for a long time and then gaining a ton of weight, it's hard. It's not just jumping back on like I thought it was going to be.
And isn't it crazy that we used to be like okay at it?
Yeah.
And then you get on one down, you're like,
just standing on it alone, standing still was a task.
Yeah. So this is where I think old people hate skaters.
Because they can't do it.
Because they can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I have a theory that the people who get mad at skateboarders used to be skaters. And they're jealous.
You think?
I do think.
So let me just say.
You can shit on this idea. That's fine.
No.
Yeah, I can see it in your face. You're getting ready to knock me right down. That's fine.
So bought the board, started skating at night. I even bought a new pair of globes. The old Rodney Mullen globe shoes that I had way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a new pair
Globes are nice. I was an E's guy myself, and
Yeah.
then an E-America.
I liked Globes, and and Etnies were always my go-tos. But so yeah, I was like, I grabbed the board out of the truck. I hadn't even stood on it yet.
Sure.
Like you would think, let's throw it down on some carpet.
Yeah.
Make sure we can
You got
still
new shoes.
grabbed it out of the truck. Tried to just run and drop it and just ate shit immediately.
Hell yeah, dude.
I was like, damn, must have been a pebble or something.
Dang, dude. I mean, sweep up if you don't mind.
You know, you do the look around. Did anybody see that? No, it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's kind of late for an adult to be out skateboarding.
Yeah, a little bit. So I jumped on it again, you know, standing still. And I was like, let me make sure I can even stand on this thing. And I was like, damn, I got to tighten these trucks up.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You know, that's all it is. Just got to tighten these trucks up.
Tighten right up.
Tighten them up. They were as tight as they could possibly get.
You were dead, dude.
I was putting them to work.
Yeah.
And so
those bushings stretch.
Yeah. So I ended up, you know, I could skate again. I could push. I could do everything that I wanted to do. And I was like, you know what? I feel like I can do a rolling ollie. I feel like I can do this. And there's a parking cone
that I
there.
can still do, but yeah.
So I grabbed the cone, laid it down, because what's an ollie if you're not going over something?
If you're not going over something, then you're just dumb.
Yeah. So I laid it down, and within like the third try, I cleared it.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I was just like, that's a fucking victory. And I actually posted it to my Instagram when I did it. I made a video of it and posted it just to be like,
yeah,
this is big for me because I'm big as shit and I shouldn't be able to do this anymore. And my friend Jeremy that I used to work with was like, man, I didn't see you come down yet. I was like, all right. But I kept doing it for a little bit after that, and then I just haven't picked it up again. But I want to start skating again.
We should do that. What size board do you use?
That's I think an 8.
Yeah.
I think is what that is.
Me too. I did 7.75 for a while, and then it was just like I felt more stable on an 8.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing all some fancy stuff, you know. So I was just like, no, let me get.
Have you seen Andy Anderson?
No, don't use names with me.
Okay, sorry. He always wears a helmet, and he's got long hair, and he does some crazy like freestyle street moves.
That's what we need to normalize: is the pros wearing helmets.
Yeah. But it's funny because he stands out because he wears a helmet.
Yeah.
But he designed his own board, and it's wider, and it's got kind of like an angular nose and tail. And it looks like that might be the ticket for somebody fat as hell like me.
Sure.
But he designed it that way because of the street tricks that he does. Like he does like the pogos and stuff like that.
Now, does that count? Does that count if you're using a weird ass skateboard to help you out?
I think it still counts because could he jump on a regular Element 8 and do the same shit? Most likely. It just makes it easier for him.
He's a chocolate guy.
Huh?
I was a chocolate guy.
Oh. The board I bought is the classic Element white and black. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then independent trucks, naturally.
I mean, what do you...
And I think Spitfire wheels and Bones bearings.
Bones, dog.
When I was buying everything, I was like, oh, this just feels right.
Yeah.
You know, it just felt good. And it was the first time that I could afford to buy everything that I wanted.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, I'm doing it.
You remember saving up, dude? You were wearing your trucks down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had the fucking nut just
you go skate,
worn down.
Your local skate shop, you go hang out there all the time and just
watch
hope
vids.
Just hope that they'd be like,
some damn clips.
Hey, man, you deserve this.
Yeah, here's some of this stuff.
That never happened.
Never.
Did you ever go to any like demos or anything? Did your local shop ever have demos?
No. We had very small shops.
Okay.
Very, very small shops.
So in Stafford, where I grew up, we had a shop and they hosted a big demo. And there was a couple pros that showed up. Not big names, but I was like, oh,
they was
shit.
getting free stuff.
This is real.
Yeah,
This is very cool. And
the pro skaters are dope.
They're the coolest ever.
They're so cool.
They're down to earth.
Yeah.
They're just hanging
really
out.
good.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, can you show me like a tray flip? And they're like, yeah. Done. All right.
Yeah, later, nerd.
Yeah, okay. Oh,
But
just
they had,
the easiest thing I do? Sure, no problem.
Yeah. So it was the shop was in a strip mall, and they shut down like the whole back area of the strip mall, and it was on a Saturday, so all those businesses were closed.
Yeah.
And they had a chain at either end, like blocking off the area. And at one point, the chain was pretty high, like it wasn't like down low. And one dude set up like a small kicker and was doing like tray flips and shit over it.
God.
And it was so cool watching him do it. And he was the only one hitting it, but it was open to everybody. Like, it was a free skate. Everybody could skate. And I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I knew I wasn't like at the level.
You weren't ready.
Yeah. But I fucking nailed it. It was just a clean ollie over it.
Oh, really?
But I nailed it. And I was so proud of myself.
Hell
and the dude came over and dapped me up afterwards. I was like, fuck you.
Yeah. Trucks. Can I have free
You
trucks?
got anything?
You can have some things?
But they were throwing out merch. They were throwing boards out and all that stuff.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Oh, dude, getting a free board at an event would be nice.
Yeah. I didn't get anything, but I was also like, because I had just done what I did and dapped the dude up. And then at that point, I was kind of like in with those guys. So they were throwing stuff out. I was like, nah, I'm too cool.
Yeah.
I just hung out off to the side. I was like, no, you guys get your little merch.
Yeah. Losers.
Yeah. But yeah, I miss skating.
Yeah, skating was nice.
God, it was so much fun. And I started getting pretty good at it. And then just moved on. Girls happened.
Girls. Always in the way of dreams.
Yeah. But you remember our friend Joey?
Yeah.
He was a big skater too. He was good. And we went to the Food Lion in town. We were skating behind the Food Lion, and there was a water fountain sitting next to the dumpster, like that came off the wall.
Yeah.
And then there was like this big, like 8-foot steel plate. I was like, we're taking this. And we took it to my house and built the kicker out in the driveway. And we skated that kicker for like 4 weeks. Every day. It was during summer. Like every day, that's all we did. We would just skate this kicker in my driveway. And like 4 feet of air off this thing.
Oh, yeah.
It was sick.
4 feet's a lot, but I'll believe it.
No, it was nuts. So we set the water fountain up, and it was kind of like an L shape, and then you put the plate like this, and then there was something else that we had down here. So it would sit like this, but when you hit it, it would kind of give you a little bit of vert.
Oh, yeah.
And it would just shoot you up. So it took us some time to figure it out, but once we got it, we were like, oh.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, we had a guy in our town that had his dad was, his name was David, and his dad was one of the teachers at the high school. And he's like, oh yeah, my dad just got me a mini ramp. And we're like, oh yeah, let's go check this shit out. And no shit, it was like a professionally built,
no shit,
like I want to say 4-foot half pipe.
Yeah.
Oh, it was awesome. And it was way before I could even use a half pipe.
Yeah.
So I would just like,
is that what you learned how to drop in on?
A half pipe?
On that mini ramp?
No,
okay.
I learned at our skate park.
Oh,
so we
really?
do actually have a really nice skate park in our town.
I've heard the park in Culpeper is really nice.
It's really nice. Yeah, skating was life, dude.
Yeah.
Skate for life.
Yeah. Yeah. In middle school, my friend Ram's dad built a mini ramp. It was a 3-foot mini ramp, and it wasn't professional grade at all.
Right.
But that's what I learned how to drop in on. And we would just skate that thing all day long. And I was so close to landing a tray flip blunt stall, but I could never get it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
It was one of those things where, like, once I figured out the pushing and everything, I was like, oh, okay, this isn't bad. Rock to fakie.
Yeah.
I could get a nice disaster.
Rock and roll.
Yeah. And I was like, let me just go up and kick it and flip it and see if I can do something. And the first time I did it, it was like a full tray. And then, like, I kicked out.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, let me keep trying this. And I wasn't even trying to do like a tray to blunt, but then it just kind of worked out that way. But I could never get it locked in. And I
To
also
just stop it.
yeah, I also didn't know how to come back from a blunt stall either.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
It's so hard. I think I managed to do a blunt to rock to
That's
fakie,
cool. Yeah.
but that's the bitch way out, to be honest.
Well, the funny thing was, all the guys were like, "Why don't you try to get the blunt stall first,
yeah, and
and then
never.
do that?" I was like, "Nah."
No.
Because when I land this, you guys are gonna lose your minds.
Yeah, dude.
And I never did.
I'm not trying to be at level 1 here. I'm
Yeah.
trying to be at level 7 right away.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it was a lot like, playing ping pong at our level, where it's like you're lucky if you get a volley of like 5 back and forth.
Right.
You know what I mean? So all my friends
Our ping pong games go pretty quick.
yeah. So like all my friends would focus on like doing a run.
Yeah.
Back and forth. And I was like, drop in, try this, trade a blunt stall. Nope. So that was just my whole day, was just trying that over and over and over again.
And you never get, that's what I love about skateboarding too, is that, you would be there for hours, dude.
Trying one thing.
One thing. And just your commitment level to it was so nice.
Yeah.
Shout out skateboarders, dude. They're nice.
What's the largest stair set you ever hit?
7.
Mine was 5, but I tried a 7 for 4.5 hours. And it was fear was the only reason I never landed.
Well, because it's a lot of stairs.
Yeah.
It's far down.
Yeah. And I tried it all day long and just never got it.
Yeah.
Never tried it again.
There's like we had a homeboy Blake in town. They're over by the old middle school. There's I forget what they call it. I love skateboarding culture too, because everything has a name.
Yeah. We had the built-in church gap.
Yeah. And it was like a 15-20 set, and my God, did he nail that shit.
Really?
And it was on film, and it was crazy.
Just seeing that shit too.
Yeah,
because
you'd go up to it, you'd be like, I'm gonna go check this out, and you're like, nope.
Yeah.
You're like, I can't even count this many stairs.
Seeing it on video is one thing, but when you see somebody nail something like that in person, it's next level. Especially if it's somebody you know, and like they're overcoming it for the first time. That's very, very cool.
Dude, it was crazy. But yeah. Hell yeah. Shout out skateboarders, escape rooms, us. Hell yeah. Well, you want to get into this bucket?
Let's do it. I'll start us off.
Start us off. How about best friends forever? Look at
saw
froggies.
Sticker for the first time. Drink shitty beer at my funeral.
We drink shitty beer at your...
Only because it's all I provide.
That is true.
Another food topic.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
telling you, man. People are trying to tell us something.
Dude, are we fat? Look it up.
Look it up.
Look it up. Are we fat? Pull it up.
See if Google will tell you if we're fat.
Let me see. Zach and Gunnar, the Bucket Boys podcast. Fat as shit. Yeah. All right. Golly.
All right.
Fired. Anyways.
Chipotle or Moe's?
What the fuck is Moe's?
Moe's Southwest Grill?
I think, it just dawned on me. I've never heard of this, by the way. Gotta go to Moe's? Is that the thing?
No, that was Modell's Sporting Goods.
I went there. I think this is what's happening. I don't know where these places are. In the middle of an escape room, you told me I was an uncultured piece of shit because I never been to a Firehouse Subs.
Well, you do things I don't like. I'm coming at that neck.
Also, I think that was prefaced with, how about you learn to read hieroglyphics, you dumb fuck? So that was kind of tough. You and I were not having a good time for maybe 5 minutes.
I followed that up with, he's never been to Firehouse Subs.
What a piece of shit. Anyways.
We might be doing this food thing to ourselves.
Yeah, I think people are writing. They're like, we like to see him argue. So what was the thing?
Chipotle or Moe's?
Well, Chipotle, obviously, because I don't know what the fuck Moe's is.
I'm going to say Chipotle, too. Moe's used to be the shit.
Really?
Yeah. But...
what do they have?
Burritos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the same. Have you ever been to a Qdoba?
I have been to a Qdoba.
So it's the same kind of thing.
Nope. I've been to a place next to a Qdoba.
I've seen a Qdoba before.
Yeah.
No, Moe's it's good, but it's not as good as Chipotle.
Hey, folks. Gunnar Cain with the Bucket Boys Podcast. Bow, 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 bow. Check me out every Monday night at the Southern in Charlottesville. Monday Night Mike, hosted by Chris Allen, dog. Tonight, check me out. If you get this in time, grab a ticket. Benefit show for the homie Tyler Rich. He's got cerebral palsy and he needs money for a new wheelchair because insurance is a bullshit. Thanks, Luigi. Didn't do nothing. Anyways, February 19th. Check that out. That's today. Waynesboro, Seven Arrows Brewing. And check us out. Don't Tell Comedy, secret shows. You buy a ticket. You find out day of the show where it's at. It's always a hot show. That's February 22nd and March 15th. And then Comedy Lab, where comedians from all over come and try out weird stuff. But good stuff. They're trying out jokes. You get to participate too. Help us out with our material. Do our work for us, please. February 22nd, March 22nd, March 29th. Love you guys. Bye. Okay. Yeah, Chipotle, what do you get there? I get a bowl.
I get a burrito.
The burritos are so big.
I know.
They're hard to eat.
Not really.
Not if you have
just
a
gotta-
big
you gotta-
fucking mouth, right?
You gotta peel the aluminum and then leave a base so you don't mash everything out of the bottom. And then just...
does the aluminum create a constructive support?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've never tried that. I just take shit out and be like, yeah, there it goes.
It's falling apart.
Why? Why does everything rip at the bottom? Yeah, no, I like handsy with the mic this week.
I'm kind of liking it.
Sorry. Pinky's out. But no, I like Chipotle. I like the bowl because I'll tell you why I like it. Because I like to put the lid on and shake it.
Yeah. I get it.
That's it. That's what I
My wife
like
gets
doing.
the bowl, but she orders a tortilla on the side, and then she'll tear a piece of the tortilla off, grab some ingredients, and then
No, I go straight spoon and then sometimes chips.
their chips are good. Their
Their
queso is good.
Yeah, everything. To be honest, everything at Chipotle is pretty good.
Yeah.
Now I understand it's fast food. Is it made fresh? Is it
According to them, it's as fresh as it gets.
Yeah. What do they do? Listen to that sizzle, baby.
Yeah. Apparently, nothing's frozen. So
I do like a Chipotle. I'm
Chipotle's
not gonna
good.
lie.
Right now, they got that brisket.
Yeah.
I think they still have it.
The problem is
That's some good
I don't
shit.
know what anything is called.
Mm.
I want that thing. I'm
Yeah.
a big pointer. Order pointer.
You know what I don't like at Chipotle?
Mm.
And I make an effort to not do this. And now at this point, I just don't do it anymore. But when you go to Chipotle, you'll see people, they have the sneeze guard.
Mhm.
And Chipotle went even a step further. Instead of just the glass here, they even put like a roof on it.
Yeah.
And for some reason, people feel the need to like,
Look over.
it's this right here. Like they'll say the ingredient and then still point at it.
Sure.
Like this kid hasn't been grabbing from that bucket all day long.
Yeah. He works here. He knows what
Yeah.
things are.
Yeah. And yeah, the hovering over the they get on their tiptoes to look through the top glass. Like you don't have to be involved in this.
Yeah,
Just
well,
tell
they
them
got to
what you want.
clock it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll stand like away from the counter,
Sure.
and it's the same thing every time. Burrito, white rice, no beans, brisket, corn, sour cream, cheese, and lettuce. And I just give it to them just like that. And they're like, you can almost see like, thank you. Thank you for not crowding my space
Hell yeah.
and telling me how to do this.
Yeah. No, I love that. Chipotle rocks.
Chipotle's a shit. Moe's is good, but not as good as Chipotle.
Could you imagine drinking a hurricane out of this thing?
So the moment that bucket was given to us,
We should play flip cup with these.
I considered filling it with beer and drinking it. But then I realized, because we used it, we put ice and beers in it, and 7 or 8 beers fit in it with ice.
It's a big old
And I was
bucket.
you could probably fit 20 beers in that if you poured them all in.
Is this a Dolly Parton sticker on our fucking bucket?
You're damn right it is. And if you besmirch her good name, this might be over.
She's hotter in this cartoon than she is in real life. I'll tell you that.
She's 97 years old.
Well, that's not my fault. You wrinkly broad.
She's still a babe. She's still a babe.
Fuck, dude. I'm so all right. Fuck, marry, kill. I don't even care.
It's getting a little heavy. We're getting.
All right. Fornicate, marry, kill. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And fuck you if you don't agree. That was pretty good. Family Guy, Bob's Burgers, and Futurama.
Somebody's got my Hulu password, apparently.
100%.
Mary Bob's Burgers because it's so wholesome and family oriented. Fuck Family Guy because it's hilarious.
Sure.
And I'd love to spend a day with the cast and kill Futurama just because it never measured up.
Here's what I got. Well, these are all different things too, so I like that. It's not like fuck, marry, kill, Family Guy, The Cleveland Show, and what's that new space one they have?
Oh, it's not animated.
No, it is animated. There is a non-animated one. Yeah, I like that one too.
They
Anyways,
did either way.
Let's see. I would kill Bob's Burgers, and I'll tell you why. I never got into it.
Really?
Yeah, it just came out like I think too late for me.
Yeah. I didn't get into it in the beginning. I didn't get into it till later, but I do enjoy it.
I would. Everybody loves Bob. I need to watch it, but I just like can't bring myself to watch it.
Eugene Merman plays Gene.
Yeah, I know who all the staff or who all the staff. Yeah, who plays
But
all the
he's
staff
so
members
good.
of Bob Burgers.
And what I love about his character on that show is it's just his stand-up as
In
a
cartoon
character on a
form?
television show. It's so good.
I would fuck Futurama
Okay.
because I got something for alien chicks. I think
Especially if they only got one eye.
I don't care what they got. If they're alien chicks, I'm
I
kind
know
of
a girl
into
that
it.
wears an eye patch that you'd be pretty impressed with.
Tell me after the show, big dog. And I would marry Family Guy because I like that in my life. I love Family Guy.
Family Guy is so good.
Hands down, it is the best of the three.
Yeah. I agree.
But it is like something like it's comforting. Your family's supposed to be comforting.
Mhm.
It's supposed to be available. It's supposed to be there. It's supposed to make you happy.
Yeah.
And that Family Guy does all those things for me.
Yeah.
And so does my real family.
Just to clarify.
Yeah, just my immediate family. Extended family.
They ain't watching this.
They haven't talked to me in years. I don't know what I'm doing on the internet. My wife knows what I do on the internet. I'll tell you that. But yeah, that's mine. That one acceptable. But when you guys put in goats, come on.
That might be our most popular topic poll.
It is.
People like that one.
Also, it's a new bit. So
I think the worst one was pudding, Jello, and whipped cream.
yeah, I don't like stuff like that, but I'll do cartoons for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree that Family Guy is the best of those three.
You got one?
Got one.
Hey, you suck.
I've soaked the TV too.
Oh, you did?
I think so.
Oh, shit.
It's fine.
All right.
Family Guy is the funniest of the three, but Bob's Burgers is very like pure and wholesome.
Yeah, I don't think I've given it a chance. You know what I'm watching now? And I think I started at the right time. Squid Game.
I haven't started it yet, but my wife told me that it was surprisingly good.
Squid Game. Squid Games.
I don't think it matters.
Squid Game.
Squid Game.
Squid Game.
Say it 6 more times.
Squid Game.
So you're
Squid Game.
recommending?
Oh, dude, Squid Game. It's 3. I got 3 more in me, baby. No, but yeah, I do love it. So season 2 just came out. I never saw season 1, and I was like, now it's bingeable.
Okay.
You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Now, but I did not realize it was hour-long episodes. So I've been staying up late. And I am in love with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, too, about bingeable being that there's a second season out.
Right. Now I can just...
Because it's so hard
to wait,
which is what we always did before. You had to wait a week to see the next episode.
Yeah, but once you get that hit of that crack, baby, you're ready to go.
Because the show that I am most anticipating the second season is on Amazon Prime, Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
I've heard that was going to be nice.
With Donald Glover, and I can't remember his counterpart's name. Go for it.
Fuck.
That's 2 thus far, Shooter.
That one. Can we get a replay on how lopsided that can was? Dude, I think that was weighted to one side.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I
was chucking weights in it when you were paying attention.
I think the Coors Company is really fucking up on their canning. Who do I gotta go talk to? Who do I gotta see? Golden, Colorado. Dogs.
I was gonna say you should be all in on Coors Light.
I am, but is Ball making the cans? That's who you need to get making your cans is Ball.
That's true. Glass company.
Ball aluminum and jarring glassware. Who's making these bad boys? I'll never know. Is it Ball?
I don't know, but I'd be really happy to get back to what I was talking about.
Keep talking, dude. I'm going to ignore you while I look for this logo.
No, but Mr. and Mrs. Smith on Amazon Prime. I don't think they've come out with the second season yet, but the first one was so good. And the anticipation for season 2 is killing me.
Is it?
Yeah.
It says if you have questions... Call 1-800-642-6116.
Let's call them up.
You got your phone on you?
You guys waiting these cans?
Yeah. Are these, how stringent is your canning process? Because I'm trying to throw them into a trash can from across the room.
Look, here's the thing.
Some of them are going to the right.
I'm all for the bit of calling that number, but I don't want to risk damaging my relationship with the Coors Company.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. It doesn't say questions. You're right. It says, if you want to, I can see why I misread this. I can see. If you want to go to Golden, Colorado and if you want to go to the Coors official glory hole, it's call 1-800-642-6116.
Are you proud of yourself? You derailed this entire show for that bit. That's the one you chose to go with.
It wasn't great. All I'm going to say, Zach, is they can't all be home runs, dude. Sometimes, but I'm always going to swing for the fences. Bitch.
Anyway. Another topic?
Oh, yeah. Well, I was going to say Squid Game.
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
Good.
Golly.
All right, I'm going to have to get into it.
It's so good. And it is gory, but you're like, it's okay.
I don't mind a little gore in my mashed potatoes.
I don't really. You put a lot of weird stuff in your mashed potatoes, so I'm not even want to get into that. But yeah, it's just really, really good.
Yeah.
It's just like, you're like.
I watched the game show that they did.
I've never seen a game show.
It's on Netflix as well.
But it got me thinking I would love the Bucket Boys to do some Squid Games.
Seems like a lot of production.
No, we're just going to play the games.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet. So.
And we'll shoot each other.
Live on air.
Hell yeah. Get a lot of views.
All right. Target or Walmart? I think we pulled this before, didn't we? But we definitely had a discussion about it.
Target all day. Walmart sucks.
Walmart does suck. It's only getting worse.
It's only getting worse. Although, can I shout out Walmart though, for real? So many self-checkout. Dude, so back 3, 4, 5 years ago, you would go to a Walmart
Mm-hmm.
and you get up in there and you're like, okay, I got to check out. And you're like, why is there so many people in this line? And it's like, oh, because there's only 2 people out of 40 registers.
Yeah.
Now, 35 out of 40 registers are self-checkout.
Yeah.
And you know what? Good. Because I don't want to talk to people.
I was gonna lead
I really
to that
don't want to talk to you.
and ask if okay, so let's say you go to Walmart and let's say you have 12 items in your cart.
Yeah.
Self-checkout's wide open and the register with a human is wide open.
Yeah.
Which one are you going to?
Self-checkout.
That's crazy to me.
No, I'll tell you what's crazy is when I walk up to a register with a sub, with like one of those store-made like deli subs, and a tall boy White Claw, and they go, "Wow, that's a crazy breakfast."
Walmart at 9 a.m., huh?
Well, it was a Food Lion at 8:15. I was going to play golf, but I was like, "Fuck you, you cashier."
You don't appreciate that interaction?
No,
I do.
not that. Don't judge me when you're 75 pounds overweight and your breath stinks. Okay, one of your eyes is looking behind me. I don't like that shit. And
So
was I mean just now? Yeah, Tina. Fuck you.
I'm not a fan of
Food Line Store 715. Eat dicks.
Gave the store number. Tina's getting fired tomorrow.
Hope to God so. Keep your fucking mouth shut. I'll eat and drink what I want for breakfast.
She's gonna know exactly who it was too.
Yeah. You're like, yeah, that fucking loser.
I've never been a fan of self-checkout.
I love it.
Ever since it started, I've never liked it. And then pandemic hit, and every company across the board was like, "Oh, we don't need all these people to work here. We'll just build more self-checkout aisles."
Yeah.
And the problem is, you go to a Walmart or a Target or something like that, and people are doing their entire grocery shopping and going through a self-checkout, and that drives me nuts.
You know what shouldn't drive you nuts is being able to use the gun. Bing, 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 bing. You don't do that shit in the cart? You go, bing, 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 bing.
No.
Oh, I love that shit. And because I always look forward to when you had like water under your cart and you're like, just pass it over. I'll do it. And they're like, they hand it to you and like, give it a little flip. And you're like,
There you go. You can have this back now.
yeah. And you go, check the chamber, hand it back over to them. That's the best part of checking out.
Yeah.
It really is. And look, I don't want to talk to you anyways. And people are like, oh, you're weird. And now everybody has to deal with it. And I'm like, see how great it is?
Yeah. But see, I like the interaction with another human being.
Nah, fuck them.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Especially Tina.
Tina, you bitch.
Tina, you bitch. Question out. Well, that's some breakfast. Fuck you. You know?
Don't you see my khakis?
Yeah.
I'm going to play golf.
I hope I was going to play golf.
I had my golf khakis on. But...
Yeah, I had clubs in the car. I don't know what I was doing. But I don't know. Give us your best dad joke. I got one.
You go first. You pulled it.
I stole it from my daughter.
Yeah?
Yeah, but it is my favorite dad joke.
All right, let's hear it.
Where's a pencil's favorite place to vacation?
Pennsylvania.
Dog.
I like it. You want mine?
Yeah,
Ham sandwich walks into a bar.
sure.
Bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve food here."
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Because he's food.
There's another one.
That's pretty good.
Grasshopper walks into a bar.
Sure.
Bartender says, "Hey, we got a drink named after you." Grasshopper says, "You got a drink named Steve."
I like that one. I like pirate walks into a bar. It's got the wheel of his ship for a belt buckle.
Nice.
Yeah, real big old gaudy thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Goes in there, sits down, and the bartender goes, "Hey, what can I get you?" And he goes, "Oh, just a rum for me, right?" Because he's a pirate.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Yeah, coming right up." So brings him his rum, gets to chatting, and he goes, "Hey, can't help but notice your belt buckle. Why is it there?" And he goes, "Oh, it's driving me nuts." Got a good street joke?
That was good.
No, do you have a good street joke? I know that was a good dad joke.
No, I don't know what a street joke is.
Street joke is like, I actually heard, this is my favorite street joke. Who's, what's his, Jerry Stiller
Mhm.
told this joke on Letterman or Conan,
Okay.
but it is my favorite street
Jerry
joke.
Stiller was hilarious.
So funny. Shout out.
He's
to him.
dead, right?
I don't know. Look it up.
Look it up.
Oh, power went up.
Oh, damn. What are you going to do?
Yeah, so Jerry Stiller goes, he's like, "Oh, lady and a guy, they just got married and they're going on their honeymoon.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy's so excited he's going to consummate this marriage,
Mm-hmm.
right? They're going to get a frisky.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going on a cruise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they're going on a cruise, and she goes, I get seasick, so you mind if we stop? They're on their way there to the cruise, and she's like, "You mind if we stop so I can get some medicine,
Yeah.
some seasickness medicine,
Mhm.
some Dramamine?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "Yeah, no problem." So he stops over by a CVS, and he's like, "Glad we stopped. I got to pick up some condoms."
Mm.
So he picks up, he goes, swings by the pharmacy department, grabs a Dramamine, gets the condoms. This is back in the day before they locked up all the stuff.
Yeah.
Gets back to the teller, puts the condoms down, puts the Dramamine down. Teller looks at him and goes, "Well, if it makes you so sick, why do you do it?" I love that's my favorite one.
It is good.
By far, it's my favorite one. It makes me chuckle.
It is funny.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
How is that different than the jokes we told that were dad jokes?
I think dad jokes are kind of just like puns.
Oh, okay.
What is it? Pencil's favorite place to go, Pennsylvania. They're just little dumb puns.
Sandwich walks into a bar.
Or
We
like
all serve
you're
food
driving
here.
by, like
That's fine. I don't need to tell my joke
Oh,
again.
sorry. Say it again.
No.
Ham sandwich. What is the ham sandwich now?
Walks into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve food here."
I do like that one, Dick.
It's good.
I was being an asshole. I'm sorry.
So you're driving by something, what?
You drive by like a cemetery and a dad goes, "People are dying to get in there." That's a dad joke.
My
type of
father-in-law every time.
thing. Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. And they're also the ones that they're same fucking people that come up to you and be like, "You can use that."
Yeah.
You're like, "Oh, thanks, buddy."
You can use that in your little show.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, my guy.
What are you going to do? All right, I'm pulling another one.
Yeah, pull another one. I don't know what we're doing. Oh, weird.
We got 5 minutes left.
Dude. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I never looked. I don't know what we're doing.
Best teen movie.
I'll tell you, it's not another teen movie. I'll tell you.
That was pretty good, Joe. I think American Pie might be it.
Is that a teen movie?
Yeah,
You think?
they were all in high school.
Road Trip?
Road trip. They
Well,
were
I
college.
understand they're in high school, but is it made for teens? See, when you say teen movie, I think of, I do love American Pie, though.
It's so
God
good.
damn. Or Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah,
Oh my God. I sometimes I think like Superbad, I think is a teen movie,
yeah.
but I also don't think it's a teen movie. You know what I mean? It's about teens. I'm sorry. It's right in the same line as American Pie.
Yeah.
For me. I'm thinking more of like
I think a
high
movie.
school musical.
Oh no, I wouldn't call that a teen movie.
It's not for teens.
Fucking nerd teens.
Yeah, maybe 5 teens, but not 4 teens. That's a dad joke.
No, I think a movie with teenagers as the characters is a teen movie. There was one that came out recently. I don't know if it hit
God,
theaters
I've
or
been hitting them today, huh? Golly.
I don't know if it hit theaters or if it went straight to Netflix or streaming, but it was a group of kids. I don't remember what the hell they were doing. They were camping or something, and one of the dudes got his dick lopped off somehow.
What are you talking about?
And they ended up putting it
So
in a
recent?
cooler. Yeah, in the last like 5 years or so.
What?
So they put it in a cooler and they're like rushing to try to get him to the hospital. It was just pure calamity and just a bunch of
just a bunch of crazy kids out here.
silliness. That one was pretty funny. But they don't make movies like they used to either.
They really don't.
There's a lot that you can't get away with these days.
I'm pretty excited to see that. Let's Start a Cult. Did you see that's coming to Hulu, I think?
I haven't even heard of this.
Stavros Halkias' new movie.
Oh, it's out.
I know it's out, but I think it's coming to Hulu.
It's on Hulu already.
I think Hulu bought it, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
I was trying to watch Family Guy the other day and I passed it.
Yeah, teen movies. I don't know.
I didn't know it was a movie. I thought it was a series or something.
No, it's a movie.
Okay. Because I don't like getting into a series too late in the evening.
Sure.
Because then I'll be up all fucking night.
Yeah, which is what I've been doing with Squid Games.
Yeah,
and I love it.
Yeah, I'm
fine with it.
Yeah, if I'm going to start...
I'm like, oh, it's 2 a.m. I got to be at work tomorrow? Fuck it.
If I'm going to start...
They're like, are you going to continue watching? And I'm like, yeah. Idiot. What are you, stupid?
Yeah, if I'm going to start a series that I haven't seen before, it needs to be at like 8 a.m.
Oh, yeah, you're
I'm
going.
watching the whole thing.
You're going on it, dude.
Yeah.
Especially if you like it.
Yeah.
Who pulled that one? Was that you, me?
This guy.
All right.
I was going to push it to you, but I was like, no, you reach for it.
Yeah. I will say putting the bucket down is a little bit louder, but I like it.
It's okay.
Oh my God, I could go on this. Can we save this for the next one?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to let you look at it because I don't think we have enough time for this. This is phenomenal.
I agree.
All right.
Here, we'll do this. It'll be the first topic on the next episode.
Yes, that's too much. I don't know who wrote that, but it was so good. That might go in the Hall of Fame just as a topic.
We'll sleep on it.
We'll think about it. Last time, this one's good. Last time you had a boner in the wild. Well, I was at a 7-Eleven this morning.
Boner in the wild is hilarious.
That one might be going.
Last time you had a boner in the wild.
Boner in the wild, dude. Ooh, it's tough. I will say anytime I wake up, there it is.
I gotta stop waking up at these bus stops.
I gotta stop waking up, dude. That's
up.
actually my alarm. Damn it.
Not again.
That's my alarm, actually. Boner alert. Boner alert. And I'm like, no!
Damn. Last time I had a boner in the wild. I can't. I don't know.
True wild boner. It was at a golf course.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
After a nice tee shot, or
we'll say that.
Or after you ordered from the cart girl.
Cart girl was not involved.
Okay.
No.
The marshal came by and said, "Hey, that was a nice swing."
Yeah, that's exactly it. It was.
Thanks, dude. I'm bricked up now.
Yeah, you know when a group lets you play through and you fucking pipe one.
Oh yeah.
And they were like, "Woo!"
Yeah, I get that.
Boing, 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 boing.
That's happened to me one time. One time I've been allowed to play through, and my tee shot didn't just shank into the woods.
Mm-hmm.
And I know exactly what you're talking about. That is a good feeling.
Dude, it's a great feeling.
You grab that beer off the tee and just drink it on the way back to your car.
Thanks, fellas. Yeah. That's what I like to do. Like, thanks, guys.
Y'all have a good one.
Yeah. Oh man, the real cocky shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember what hole it was? What course?
Let's see.
Your DNA is still there, so.
Well, I don't want to be. Also, I don't want to sit here and gloat about golf, but
You're fucking good at
it's
it.
happened
So,
quite a bit.
yeah.
And I have a sensitive
So each time you've
nether
gotten a boner.
region.
Sensitive nether region.
Yeah. I get revved up. I almost fell off the chair there. Oh, my elbow slipped. We got to get some sticky pads right here, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
now I just want to go play golf.
I like Boner in the Wild. Good call on that.
Boner in the Wild is hilarious. While you were telling your story, I remember my last Boner in the Wild was at work.
Okay.
Luckily, we don't work in the same field.
No. I've never had a boner at work. We're not going to name the field, but if you do happen to know, I've never had a work boner. That would be weird and rude.
So I was just sitting at my desk. It was like a month ago.
Yeah, and you're like, oh my God, central air.
But you remember like middle school when they first started happening?
The worst, dude.
And it was just like the way you moved or something. You're like, oh God.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened at work. And luckily my office is very secluded and like nobody's around. But it happened and somebody knocked on my door.
Oh.
And I was just like, oh God.
You got to do the lift and tuck.
Luckily it just went away.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I've never had one just go right away.
Yeah.
I got to do the lift and tuck.
No, it just disappeared. By the time I got from my chair to the door to open it, it was gone.
Really? Oh, you still stood up. You're like, you had faith, dude. You had a lot of faith.
Let's do this.
All right, Carl. It ain't my fault, dog.
I was banking on the fact that their eyes would be trained up here.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily it just...
That's a risk, dude.
Yeah.
I respect it, but it's a fucking
You just opened the door, just bricked up.
Yeah. You're like, whoa.
What's up, man? Welcome to my lair.
My lair is such a creepy thing to
Come
say.
on into the dojo.
I'm gonna go 2 episodes in a row with bowing.
But yeah. All right.
Jesus
Hard on my
Christ.
sleeve on that one.
Well, I should not scream into the microphone.
Another good episode, bro.
Yeah, that was a hot app. Thank you guys so much. Again, if you want to send your topics in here, email them to thebuckboyspod@gmail.com or hit us on Instagram at the Buck Boys Podcast or TikTok at the Buck Boys Pod. We're doing a lot of fun stuff on the internets. And watch full video available on YouTube again at the Buck Boys Podcast.
It's a laugh a minute.
At least. Which is probably really not good odds, but every minute.
Yeah.
Every minute. 60 laughs.
You'll laugh collectively for a minute throughout an episode.
For one. Oh, a minute per laugh.
Yeah.
One laugh.
Yeah.
1 minute. Yeah, if you want to check out what we're doing individually, I know I've got some dates coming up. Find me at Gunnar Cain Comedy on TikTok and Instagram. Zach, where can they find you?
Find me on Instagram at Zak_shoots_.
Congratulations. Can we put some clapping in here? That's the first time you've said your whole Instagram handle. And I'm proud of you. You're turning around.
It's not the first time.
No, it's the first time.
Because the last time I did it, you made fun of me and said it's too many underscores.
It is, but I didn't make fun of you because you never said it before, dick.
All right, fair.
That's it. If you're on iTunes, please rate, review, and subscribe. Leave us a 5-star rating because we need those. Because we are trying to do some things here. This is not from expendable income.
Yeah.
We're poor and our wives are angry with us. So this better lead to something. Anyways, we love you guys. Zach, what are you feeling to do?
Let's go smoke some cigarettes and take our shirts off.
I can't wait. Let's go. Bye.